Hello and welcome back to another Shadowlands video. So we are getting real close to the release date of Shadowlands, and many people are now speculating that Shadowlands might be delayed, and to be honest, I am one of them. The communication between Blizzard and players have been beyond poor when it comes to development updates and where they are on everything in the tuning process, and on top of that we haven't even gotten a pre-patch release date. To put this into perspective, in previous expansions we've usually gotten a week or two notice for when the pre-patch goes live, then the pre-patch usually lasts for about a month before the expansion comes out. So at this point, pre-patch has to come out on October 6th, or the expansion will 99% be delayed. So give it until October 6th before you lose all hope here. But yeah, many content creators have mentioned the pre-patch delay, and even a potential Shadowlands delay as well, like Taliesin and Evertel used it in the thumbnail of one of their recent videos. Bellular quoted an Asmongold tweet on the subject, and also alluded to a Shadowlands delay, and how it could be beneficial to the team and the players. As well, things are looking a bit grim as of right now. There's also a Reddit post with over 3.5k upvotes in the first 7 hours of it being posted, and I'm sure by now it's gotten a lot more upvotes as well, where players are obviously annoyed that we're still getting little to no communication around Shadowlands development nor the pre-patch release date. And there was a stress test happening on September 30th, which was this Wednesday, which was made to stress test the servers and bugs for PTR, for Shadowlands and pre-patch changes, and on top of that there was also a character wipe on the beta servers on the same day to fix some major issues, where players got stuck on certain quests and couldn't continue their questing line, or players just got stuck in general. So basically, Blizzard has a lot of work to do. And with all this being said, will Shadowlands be delayed? Well, that's a question we're going to look at in this video, but here's a short answer, and I guess the TLDR of the video. Blizzard would 100% either delay the launch itself, or they would have chosen a later date to launch the expansion from the start, because they would have known they need more time. Activision Blizzard, on the other hand, cares more about their Q4 earnings than the health of the game, and there's virtually no chance that Activision Blizzard would allow the release date to be delayed for business reasons. Now, just in case you don't want to sit here all day and listen to me talk about this subject, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to give some reasons why I think Shadowlands will be delayed, and then I will give some reasons why I think Shadowlands will not be delayed. I will also discuss whether or not the game should be delayed, but the answer to that is basically based on the reasons for and against the delay. But here's what I want you to do. Leave a comment down below on whether or not you think Shadowlands will be delayed, and why. I want to hear your opinion on the subject, and I want to turn this into a discussion, if that's even possible through a video, but I at least want to partake and maybe spark a discussion about the subject. And I guess I kinda want some confirmation that Shadowlands will not be delayed, so I don't feel dumb for taking 2 weeks off work to play it. So yeah, leave a comment down below, and with that, let's get to work. So here are some reasons why Shadowlands will be or could be delayed. We have had little to no communication from Blizzard on what's happening, which looks very shady in my opinion, and it looks like they are not in control, and they may not have the answers that we want. They are still doing character wipes on beta, and they are still doing stress tests to fix both major and minor bugs in the upcoming game instead of tuning the numbers, which is usually what the last stage of development is about. A delayed launch will give a smoother launch experience, less bugs, less issues, less annoyances in general, and just a better game. The community still obviously isn't happy about many things about the game, and forcing an early release will give the team less time to acknowledge and work on these things. This includes covenants, covenant abilities, and conduit cooldowns, as well as the tuning of everything in between. It gives them some good community PR, as a delay would show the community that you care too much about your game to release it in a broken state. But once again, a delay should have been announced way earlier, or they should have set a later launch date to begin with. And here are some reasons why Shadowlands will not be delayed. People will be pissed. You can bet many people have taken time off work in advance to play this new expansion, and if they were going to delay it, then they could have given us at least a month's notice, maybe even 2 months' notice as well. It was obvious from mid-September that the launch date of Shadowlands was very optimistic, and the team would have to work insanely hard to be able to uphold the deadline. Retail stores have already published a release date and scheduled major events around it. It's a selling point for many retailers around there, and they also have deadlines to uphold now. Delaying the release will cause bad PR. Having to delay the launch shows that you obviously don't have enough people working on it, which is very bad PR for a company that can 100% afford to have more workers. And having to delay the release shows incompetence in several ways. It shows you're unable to give a realistic launch date, it shows your priorities within the development process were wrong, like for example you should have pulled that ripcord to begin with, and it shows that you are understaffed, which we just talked about. Now there's obviously positive and negative things about both sides of this, and some players will be happy, and some players will be pissed. No matter if they delay it or not, it's just going to happen. If they do delay it, people will be mad because they delay it. If they don't delay it, but they launch it in a broken state, then people will be mad that they didn't delay it. Here's the thing, right? Blizzard overdid everything. There's too many systems working on top of each other, and instead of fixing the basics first, they focus on balancing the extra stuff. Covenants will never be balanced, and even now that it's been tuned several times, once you get a bit geared, the DPS difference is up to 15% based on your Covenant choice, so anyone who tells you that your Covenant choice doesn't matter obviously has no idea what they're talking about when it comes to statistics. On top of that, Blizzard has also added a cooldown on swapping conduits that I have absolutely no clue how works, because there's just so many systems that I haven't even bothered trying to understand them all. But from what I have gathered, there's a 7-day cooldown on conduit swapping, meaning if you get an upgrade you might not be able to use it for a week. If so, then that's kinda trash. They should have spent more time focusing on the basics of the expansion before going into Covenants, and if they had listened to players way back when Covenants were actually first mentioned, and they had pulled that ripcord, there would be a lot less work for Blizzard to do, and they would then have enough time to smoothen out the parts of the game that is most important. As a conclusion, I just wanted to say that if pre-patch is not announced or released by October 6th, then we should start being worried. A delay could happen, but in my opinion, it just seems unlikely, but we'll have to wait and see. No matter what happens, my plan remains the same. Upload videos to help you prepare for Shadowlands until it comes out, then help you make gold in Shadowlands once it's actually out. I might make videos on stuff that don't involve gold making as well, but my channel is roughly 90% about gold making, so expect quite a bit of gold making content. But yeah, what do you guys think? Will Shadowlands be delayed, or will it come out as scheduled? Will we see an announcement today, or maybe this weekend? I really hope we get some sort of announcement really soon. But yeah, that's it for the video. If you did enjoy it, make sure you give it a like, and click on one of the 2 videos appearing on your screen right now for more content. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.